includes your thesis. So, why is the background of study necessary in research? So, background of study is the problem, the statement, rationale, and the research question. It leads in deduction of your research topic and ensure a logical flow of ideas. Thus, it helps readers understand the reason for conducting the study. So, yung background of the study po, nagbibigay tayo ng parang intro po dun sa pinaka-research topic po. So, providing background information, the reader should be able to understand the topic and its importance. The length and detail of your background is also depend on the degree of which you need to demonstrate your understanding of the topic. Being close attention to the following questions will help you in writing background information. First, are there any curious concepts, terms, ideas that may be unfamiliar to the target audience and will require you to provide any other information? Second, make historical data that need to be shared in order to provide context on why the current needs to emerge. Third, are there any concepts that may have been borrowed from other disciplines that may be unfamiliar to the reader and need an explanation? So, kung ito yung mga questions na pwede natin consider in making our background of the study. So, dun sa unang question ko, dapat mayroon ba mga curious or concept or terms na unfamiliar po dun sa target or audience na kailangan magbigay ng additional explanation, and then mayroon pang mga historical data na kailangan i-share in order to provide context on why the current issue. And then the third one, may mga concept pa na hirap or ginamit na maybe unfamiliar din sa reader na kailangan ng explanation. So, here, we're going to know how to write a background of the study. So, the structure of the background of the study in the research paper generally follows a logical sequence to provide context, justification, and understanding of the research problem. It includes an introduction, general background, literature review, rationale, objective scopes, and limitations, significance of the study, and the research. So, in writing your background of the study, there's a logical sequence to provide. So, there are the context, the justification, understanding of the research problem. Nandun dito, naka-include yung introduction ninyo, general background, literature review, rationale, objective, scope, and limitation, and significance of the study and research. So here are the following instructions that provide a comprehensive and well-organized background awareness. So first one is identify your objects. So here po, determine the level of expertise of your target audience. The depth and complexity of your background information accordingly. So first, as a researcher, you must know you must identify your audience. And then the next one is understood the research problem. Define your research problem and present your study data accurately. Identify the significance of the problem within the border context. So here po, dapat alam mo yung research problem na gagawin mo. Next one, the third one is the review existing literature. Conduct a thorough literature review to understand what is already known in the area. Summarize key findings, theories, and concepts relevant to your research. So here po, sa literature review po natin, dapat alam natin yung ibang area. Tapos naka-include sa ating literature review, summarize ng key findings, mga theories, and concepts po na relevant dun sa research. And then the fourth one is include historical data. Integrate historical data is relevant to the research, as current issues often trace back to historical events. So, here po, kailangan natin integrate naman historical impact na relevant sa report natin. For example, yung mga current issues na pwede or relevant siya dun sa research na gagawin. And then the fifth one, identify controversies and gaps. Note any controversies or debates within the existing literature, identify gaps, limitations, or unanswered questions that your research can address. So here po, kailangan, pwede natin mag-identify ng mga controversies or gaps na or debates na biglang existed sa literature. Pwede natin identify yung gaps, mga limitations, and then unanswered questions na pwede natin i-address sa research. The sixth one is select key components. Choose the most critical elements to include in the background based on their relevance to your research problem. Prioritize information that will build a strong foundation for your study. So here po, we need to select key components po. Choose the most critical elements na i-include natin sa background natin based on sa kung gaano siya ka-relevant dun sa research problem na gagawin natin. So, dapat i-prioritize natin yung mga information na mag-build ng strong foundation po dun sa gagawin natin sa study. And then, the seventh one, craft a logical flow. Organize the background information in a logical sequence, like with general context of the specific theories and concepts, and then focus on the specific problem. So, here po, we must craft a logical flow para well-organized and logically sequence po yung gagawin natin sa research background. Pwede tayo mag-start sa general context and then move sa specific theories and concepts and then focus on the specific problem. And then the eighth one is highlight the novelty of your research. Clearly explain the unique aspects of contributions of your study. Emphasize why your research is different from or builds upon some existing work. So here po, we must highlight po the novelty of our research. So we can clearly explain the unique aspects or the contributions to gagawin natin study, or we can emphasize our research is different from built upon existing work. So dito po pwede natin i-highlight kung bakit ginawa natin yung research na yun, kung mas hindi na dahil sa mga ibang work. Ipakita natin yung novelty ng ating research. Point note, your background should begin with defining a topic and audience. It is important that you identify which topic you need to review and what your audience already knows about the topic. You should proceed with searching your general literature. In this case, it is advisable to keep track on a research term you use and articles that you download. It is helpful to you what the research paper management of the paper, Mendeley, Everett, and Sandman. Next, it is helpful to take notes while reading. Be careful when something goes over, but please don't and make sure to put them in the page marks inside the sources. In addition, you should keep your background focused and balanced enough so that it is relevant to a broader audience. Aside from this, your background should be critically consistent and logically structured. So here po, in making our background of the study, we must begin with defining our topic and our audience. So it is important po na i-identify natin yung topic na dapat i-review at saka yung audience na dapat malaman yung topic natin. So here po, sinasabi na in making our background of the study, we must it is advisable to keep track on the research terms na ginagamit natin or yung mga articles na ginagamit natin. Mas maganda po na maglagay tayo ng mga sources para mas authentic siya. Tapos, mas maganda daw na kapag nagkakamit tayo ng mga terms or mga quotes, lagyan natin siya ng quotation terms at saka yung mga sites at resources na pinagkakanan natin. So, yung background of the study po natin must be critical, consistent,